Dear students, in the last class we have seen CMOS fabrication process using twin-tub. Now in this class we are going to know BiCMOS process. This BiCMOS process is the hybrid technology and it contains both bipolar and CMOS. So here bipolar is used for the load and CMOS is used to implement the logic. And here we are going to form 3 transistors, that means bipolar transistor and NMOS transistor and PMOS transistor as well on a single silicon substrate. Let us see how we are going to form. Now let us take p-type substrate, and on this p-type substrate actually we can form NMOS only, but now let us see how we are going to fabricate all NMOS, PMOS and NPN transistor of bipolar. How we are going to fabricate, let us see. So we need to form first one N plus buried contact layer, and in order to have that N plus buried layer we need to select the area and the substrate where this N plus buried layer has to form. That means this N plus buried layer acts as the basement for the formation of this bipolar transistor. So we need to select certain area. So for that we are going through oxidation, photolithography, etching process. So we have formed one silicon dioxide layer, and after formation of silicon dioxide layer we had photoresist layer, and upon this photoresist layer we are going to expose certain area of photoresist to UV light by using some mask. After that using some solvent, that photoresist is removed in that particular area. Later hydrofluoric acid can be used to remove this silicon dioxide, and after removing the silicon dioxide we will be having a small opening or window in the silicon dioxide layer like this, and here this is the area where we require to form this N plus buried layer. This is the area, right? Now after having this N plus buried layer, so how we will form this N plus buried layer means N impurities may be doped, right? Now after formation of this N plus buried layer we need to grow the substrate, p-type substrate. We need to extend it. So we are going some extra layer of p-type substrate that we can call it as p epitaxial layer, right? So on the p-type substrate we are going to grow the layer so that it can be called as p-type epitaxial layer. So now we are going to form the N-type collector for the bipolar transistor and one N-well for the formation of to act as the substrate for the formation of PMOS transistor. So for that, this is the area where I need to form the gate, I need to form the collector of NPN transistor, and this is the area where I need to form N-well. Okay, so using oxidation photolithography process I can select these 2 areas, right? So now let us see how this N-well is formed and N-type collector is formed. So this is what N-well, this is N-well. So this N-well is going to act as the substrate for the formation of PMOS transistor, and this is N collector. So where in NPN transistor you will have N-type collector, right? So that collector we have formed first, right? Now we are selecting certain area to have the gate of NMOS transistor in the parent p-type substrate. Okay, and now we had a thin oxide layer in order to provide the insulation between the gate and substrate. After that we patterned the poly. After patterning of poly we got this substrate like this. So this red color is polysilicon, and this one thick sky blue color is our silicon dioxide layer, and this is the gate for the NMOS transistor, and this is the gate for the PMOS transistor, which is going to form in the N well. Okay, and this is what this yellow color N type region is acting as the collector. Now we need to have to the both sides of the gate here in the p-type substrate, we need to have N diffusions to the both sides of the gate here in order to form NMOS, and we need to have a p-type diffusion to the both sides of the gate in the N well in order to have PMOS transistor here. Now in the bipolar transistor we formed only the collector, and we need to form the p-type base and the n-type emitter also, right? So those are the left. Now we have formed here the N diffusions. So here the N diffusions we had as a source and drain for the NMOS transistor here, which is going to form in the parent p-type substrate or p-type epitaxial layer. And after that we had a p-type base. So because this base is lightly doped, we doped with P lightly here in order to form this p-type base. After that again with this N diffusions, this N diffusion also we had here in order to get emitter, and we are going to form a contact for the collector. So because we need contacts for each and every layer in order to connect to external devices, we no requirement of connecting each and every part of it. So if we take any anywhere in that particular layer, if you take contact anywhere in that particular layer, means that may be connected to the external devices. Okay, so for that purpose here we are going to take the collector contact here, because this collector is of N type, we formed with N type the correct contact here. Later what we are doing is we need to form P diffusions for the PMOS transistor, which is formed in the N well. So later we have taken a P diffusions here to the both sides of the gate of N well transistor, and we had a p-type diffusion for the base region in order to have the base contact. Okay, now we had all the contacts, and later the remaining parts may be insulated or covered with a thick oxide layer. So because we need to protect the remaining area, so that those remaining areas must not be contact to the external devices, right? So this is how we had NMOS transistor here in the parent N epitaxial layer as N-type source, N-type drain, and polysilicon gate here. These three will form NMOS transistor here, and here in the N well we had polysilicon gate, and to the both sides of the polysilicon gate we had PMOS P diffusion as the source and drain, and here on the N plus buried layer we had one N type collector and P type base and N type emitter. So these three regions, these three layers formed bipolar transistor here, NPN transistor, and this N well it is acting as the substrate for the PMOS transistor, so that the PMOS transistor is formed in the N well, and in the parent p-type epitaxial layer the NMOS transistor is formed. So NMOS, PMOS and bipolar. So NMOS, PMOS together we can call this as a CMOS, and bipolar is also there. So this process we can call it as BiCMOS process. So in this class we have seen how to fabricate a bipolar transistor using N well process here. We can form BiCMOS fabrication. We can go through P well process or twin well process also in order to form this BiCMOS. Okay, but here we went through N-well process. So what we did is we need to form NMOS, PMOS and bipolar. So for that what we did is we have taken a p-type substrate. Upon this p-type substrate we had one N plus buried layer. Upon this we growed that extra layer, that is called epitaxial layer. So upon this epitaxial layer we had NMOS transistor like this, and we had N-well in order to form PMOS transistor, and we had N-type collector, P-type base and N-type emitter in order to have NPN transistor, right? So this is how we have formed BiCMOS transistor. Thank you.